Hi, this is Tammy with TAlleysArt. I'm doing another pour. This time it's going to be an open cup pour. I just cut the top off of a little cup. Open cup pour on a repurposed or reused canvas. This is a gallery wrap, level 3, 1.5 inch sides. I've remembered to tape the back today. I've checked to make sure the canvas is level on my table here, and so we're ready to go. I do want to give a shout out to JMO. I watched his video this morning to try to refresh my memory on how to do an open cup, and he said that that's what he was doing. He was doing the video because he was trying to refresh his memory. It had been so long since he'd done an open cup. Same with me. So anyway, thank you, JMO. I watched you this morning. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm going to take some Sherwin Williams Color to Go and put it down for a base. And I'd probably better stir this because it doesn't look really good. I used mixed pouring medium for the first time this time, and I actually had to contact the company because it was so thick, but they just assured me you just have to, you use a pouring medium to put your paint into, so you can put it and make it flow over the canvas, but they assured me it's supposed to be thick, and that I just needed to use whatever medium, distilled water or a thinner pouring medium or whatever to thin it. So here I'm going to put a puddle, and this is a little bit thicker than the painting I did a couple of days ago, because I felt like it turned out beautifully, but it did have some problems with bubbles popping after I'd walked away from it for the day, and I felt like it had been too thin with the paint, so I thickened this up a little bit, and I did mix them all yesterday so I could get rid of as many bubbles. It's always a good thing to go ahead and mix your paint up 24 hours before you're going to use it, trust me. So now I'm going to put this right in the middle here and start with, I don't know if I'm going to remember everything. This is Amsterdam. It's obvious I now have to excuse myself for a moment so that I can stir these up a little bit. I didn't realize I would have to do that since but anyway, this is a lot thicker than it was the other day. But anyway, this is Amsterdam-Pearl Yellow. Can you see me pouring? Yeah, a little bit. This part might be boring, but it'll get better. Then I'm going to do some, gosh, I do not remember. Oh, PrismPour. This is PrismPour, and I do not remember the color, but it will be in the description of the box on YouTube when I don't want a whole lot of that because this would probably take over the whole canvas. This is Amsterdam Oxide Black, and I don't want much of that either. Just a touch of it is all it will take. These colors here, I'm not really sure which is which. I used this little Piggy Psych. I used golden turquoise, and I used, oh yeah, Matisse Southern Ocean Blue, but I could not tell you right now which was which. So I'm just going to pour these in the cup, and oops, get it all over my finger. This is Psych, this little Piggy. I'm positive of that one. And this is, of course, fluid painters and other painters' absolute favorite. This is golden Quinacridone nickel azo gold. Unfortunately, you can't get it anymore. Golden had to discontinue their most famous and loved paint of all time because Quinacridone is hard to get anymore. So I just happened to have some that I had bought over the years, and so I still have some in my stash. Other people don't, and they're really hurting for. Can you see these bubbles that are popping out here now? Not even little bubbles, they're little cells. Can you see these guys coming out here? I hope you can. I can't move the phone until later, but because everything's level. But I'm gonna start putting these back in sequence again. And like I said, I did mix these yesterday, so they'd be good to go today. And a little bit of black, unless you're using it as your base, a little bit of black goes a very long way. They give me turquoise colors and blue colors any day. Oops, the cup's moving. That's what it's supposed to do. I hope you saw that. I need to spend more time with someone that knows what they're doing, making videos. There goes the cup again. Looks like it's more of a traveling open cup than it is a. And then what I'm going to do is one more layer. I'm going to scoot this over just a, oh, I don't dare move this because I've got it perfectly. Can you see these colors in here? I hope you can. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to do this because, like I said, I'm not keeping paints. I'm only mixing enough for, although saying that, that's not true because I have one more repurposed or reused, to be reused canvas waiting in the wings, so I might use some of this with the other colors. Oh, fudge. That was silly. Let's see if I can get that out of there. You don't belong in there. There. Okay. Anyway. I'm running out of space over here. It's funny when you get started on this and you do it. Not seeing a lot of Quinag or Quinacridone nickel azo gold, so I'm going to put just a little bit more in there than what I had. And I think this will be the last one here. Oh, those are really pretty. I'm going to scoot this just a little bit more toward the center and let it do its thing. Try to pop some bubbles using my heat gun. Look at all those bubbles popping. And I mixed it yesterday. That's just amazing. I'm trying very hard not to burn or scorch the paint. It's really important that you don't do that. I sure hope I have enough paint on here. Okay, let's do this. Okay, there we go. I hope this turns out okay. Like I said, the other one had some issues with air bubbles, which I don't understand because I was so careful. I need a little stick, a little skewer to poke those air bubbles. Oops, this isn't the right skewer or stick. Sorry, I just moved you. I don't know why those didn't pop with the air gun and the, I'm not sure why I'm getting so many bubbles in the first place. Must be just from stirring it. Okay, so I'm going to pour the rest of this base all around to make sure I've got lots of coverage. I need to scrape some of that out of there. Sorry, but good to the last drop as far as I'm concerned. And then I've only got a little bit of this, so I think I'm going to put that in the base here. Get rid of as much paint as I can. I know this isn't exciting, but it's what I do. This is the reason I'm going to use all this over here is just because it will most probably get tilted off. I'm just trying to get as much paint here to make it easy for the paint to flow as I possibly can. So this Amsterdam-Pearl white, yellow, any of the Amsterdam-Pearl colors are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, really. There's too much of that paint. I think I can use the rest of this black. There's not very much of it left. I'm just using the stuff that I don't have very much left. This is either going to end up incredibly gorgeous or not really very good. One or the other. There's enough of that stuff to use again, enough of that. There's not enough of this to use again, so I'm going to dump it in here. Okay, this should be interesting. I'm looking forward to using this mix pouring medium because I have never used it before, and I've heard a lot of really good things about it. So well, I hope I have enough paint on here to cover this whole thing. I did not use Olga Sobe's paint ratio. I probably should have. I just didn't. She's got a very good online paint calculator that helps you figure out just how much paint you need for your canvas. And that's a shout out to Olga Sobe. Thank you very much, Olga. You've made life easier for a lot of us. Okay, I'm going to start tilting this. I'm kind of letting it just sit for a minute. I'm going to get a few more bubbles out. See if I can't get a little more. Ooh, look at all those bubbles. Darn it. Should have put this up on top of that, shouldn't I? Okay, here we go. I'll get this stuff as far away from it as possible because this is probably going to be pretty messy. I would say it's most definitely going to be messy. Clearing the boards, so to speak, here. Okay. No, I do not want you there. I'm going to bring it back to the center and then come down this way. It's not rolling as well as it should be. I don't think I have enough base paint on it. I'm going to put some more base paint on it. I'll be right back. This is that Sherwin Williams Color to Go Peppercorn. Let's see if that's enough now. I don't want to lose my composition on the board. So let's see if that's enough. If you don't put enough base paint on it, then you run the risk of rolling over what you've got on top, which are all these wonderful little cells that I attribute totally to this mixed pouring medium because it is well known for its cell formation. Tilt it down this way. I'm trying to cover everything, and I've got to get some of this paint off of here. Isn't that pretty? The colors are really nice. I want to get that base off of there. And I'm going to take that to the center. And take a look at it. I don't really like the way that's got that edge up there. I'm going to take this off down here a little bit. Got to get some of that paint off of it. You just have to figure out what you're going to leave on and what you're going to leave off. I'm losing some of the stuff I kind of wanted to keep on, but that's when, you know, you got to be strategic when you're placing the paint. That is absolutely, oh, did I just hit that? That is gorgeous. Wow, I'm impressed. Huh. Well, I think that is just a dandy one, quite frankly. And I don't believe, look at all those bubbles though. I'm just amazed at how, I never used to have that kind of a problem, except for when I first started out. Maybe, oh, maybe I should look at this as a starting all over again, huh? After 5 years? Okay, I am not going to be touching anything else on this. What I will be doing is I will be checking it a lot more often than the last one I did for bubbles, so I can get rid of the bubbles. So I think after I wipe my hands off, I think this is it. Thanks for joining me. This is always interesting. Like I said, this is the first time I've used mix pouring medium, but it's not going to be the last for sure. I really like that. Okay, bye-bye.